If You Give a Mouse a Cookie by Laura Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. Well, there's the mouse, and it looks like it's the cookie too. If You Give a Mouse a Cookie by Laura Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. There's a little boy. I wonder if he's the one who gives the mouse a cookie. If you give a mouse a cookie, there's the boy offering a cookie to that mouse. What do you think will happen next after he gives the mouse a cookie? What do you do after you have a cookie? He's going to ask for a glass of milk. That makes sense. I like milk and cookies together. That means he has to go inside to get the milk. When you give him the milk, what do you think will happen next? He'll probably ask you for a straw. Oh, the little boy, he must be in the cabinet looking for a straw. Oh, look at that mess. Oh my, and look at that big straw compared to that mouse. When he's finished, he'll ask for a napkin. Then he'll want to look in a mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. Oh, he's looking to see if he has a milk mustache. How silly. When he looks into the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim. So he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors. Nail trimmers? That's interesting. When he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. He'll start sweeping. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house. I know he said he is going to sweep the whole house, but it looks to be making a mess. He may even end up washing the floors as well. Wow. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap. I would think so. Sweeping and mopping and all that work for a little guy like that mouse. You'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and a pillow. The mouse is getting ready for a nap. And the little boy looks like he is holding a box of cotton. He'll crawl in, make himself comfortable, and fluff the pillow a few times. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. So you'll read to him from one of your books, and he'll ask to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited he'll want to draw one of his own. He'll ask for paper and crayons. He sure does look excited. He wants to draw a picture of his own. He'll draw a picture. What do you think his picture will be of? Aww. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name with a pen. Then he'll want to hang his picture on your refrigerator. Which means he'll need what do you think he needs? Scotch tape. Do you see it? There's Scotch tape that the little boy is throwing. It's green right there. There's the Scotch tape. He'll hang up his drawing and stand back to look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him that he's thirsty. So, he's thirsty. But look at the little boy. He's exhausted. He's tired. I think he's taking a nap. He'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, what do you think is going to happen next? That's right. He's going to want a cookie to go with it. And we know what happens when you give a mouse a cookie. Thanks for reading the story with me. Let's find another book to read. If You Give a Moose a Muffin, also by Laura Numeroff and illustrated by Felicia Bond. Oh, there's the mouse and the cookie. Those muffins look delicious. And that moose looks very cute. If you give a moose a muffin. If you give a moose a muffin, there's the muffin. What do you think will happen? He'll want some jam to go with it. So you'll bring out some of your mother's homemade blackberry jam. When he's finished eating the muffin, he'll want another. And another. And another. When they're all gone, he'll ask you to make more. You'll have to go to the store to get some muffin mix. He'll want to go with you. When he opens the door and feels how chilly it is, he'll ask to borrow a sweater. When he puts the sweater on, he'll notice one of the buttons is loose. He'll ask for a needle and thread. He'll start sewing. The button will remind him of the puppets his grandmother used to make. Oh, I think the vase is tipped over. So he'll ask for some old socks. He'll make sock puppets. Have you ever made a sock puppet? I have. They're fun to make and play with. Oh, look how cute those sock puppets are. When they're done, he'll want to put on a puppet show. He'll need some cardboard and paints. Then he'll ask you to help make the scenery. Do you know what scenery is? If you're making a puppet show, the scenery is the background, the backdrop. It's what will be behind the puppeteer and the puppets. It's what's in the background. They're making scenery. And they're also making a little bit of a mess. Wow. Look at the scenery. When the scenery is finished, he'll get behind the couch, but his antlers will stick out. Antler, antler. So he'll ask for something to cover them up. You'll bring him a sheet from your bed. When he sees the sheet, He'll remember he wants to be a ghost for Halloween. He'll try it on and shout, "Boo!" It will scare him so much he'll knock over the paints. So he'll use the sheet to clean up the mess. Then he'll ask for some soap to wash it out. He'll probably want to hang the sheet up to dry. He'll go outside to put it on the clothesline. When he's out in the yard, he'll see your mother's blackberry bushes. Blackberry bushes. Seeing the blackberries will remind him of her jam. He'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if you give him the jam, he'll want a muffin to go with it. Another fun book. Let's read another. If you give a pig a pancake. I see the pancakes and the syrup and the pig. If You Give a Pig a Pancake by Laura Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. If you give a pig a pancake, she'll want some syrup to go with it. You'll give her some of your favorite syrup. And she'll probably get all sticky. She'll want to take a bath. She'll ask you for some bubbles. Do you like to take a bubble bath? I do. They're fun. When you give her the bubbles, she'll probably ask you for a toy. You'll have to find your rubber ducky. The duck will remind her of the farm where she was born. She might feel homesick and want to visit her family. She'll want you to come too. She'll look through your closet for a suitcase. There she is. She found a baseball and a shoe and a hat. Then she'll look under your bed. When she's under the bed, she'll find your old tap shoes. Do you know what tap shoes are? They're shoes that make noise when you wear them, and dancers use them to do a tap dance. She'll try them on. She'll probably need something special to wear with them. I wonder what special outfit she will put on. When she's all dressed, she'll ask for some music. I see the shoe. You'll play your very best piano piece, and she'll start dancing. Dance, dance, dance. Wow. Then she'll want you to take her picture. You'll have to get your camera. When she sees the picture, she'll ask you to take more. Then she'll want to send one to each of her friends. You'll have to give her some envelopes and stamps. That's a lot of pictures. And take her to the mailbox. On the way, she'll see the tree in your backyard, and she'll want to build a tree house. So you'll have to get her some wood, a hammer, and some nails. When the tree house is finished, she'll want to decorate it. She'll ask for wallpaper and glue. Feeling sticky will remind her of your favorite maple syrup. She'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, If she asks for some syrup, she'll want a pancake to go with it. That was another fun book. Let's read another. If you give a cat a cupcake. If you give a cat a cupcake. If you give a cat a cupcake. Written by Laura Numeroff. Illustrated by Felicia Bond. What do you think will happen if you give a cat a cupcake? I've seen a mouse get a cookie, a moose get a muffin, and a pig get a pancake. But I don't know what happens when you give a cat a cupcake. Let's find out. If you give a cat a cupcake, he'll ask for some sprinkles to go with it. When you give him the sprinkles, he might spill some on the floor. Cleaning up will make him hot, so you'll give him a bathing suit. And take him to the beach. He'll want to go in the water. And build a sandcastle too. Then he'll look for seashells. He'll find a few other things as well. He'll put them in his pail and try to pick it up, but it will be too heavy. He'll decide he needs to work out at the gym. First, he'll want to warm up on the treadmill. Then he'll lift a weight or two. He might even try a karate class. After the gym, he'll want to go to the park. When you get there, he'll see the rocks. He'll climb as high as he can go. At the top, he'll see the lake. He'll want you to take him rowing. He'll be the captain, and you'll have to row. Then he'll notice the merry-go-round and want to go on a ride. He'll want you to go on the ride too. You'll choose the horse with the purple mane, and he'll get on the whale. The whale will remind him of the Science Museum. He'll ask you to take him there. First, he'll find the dinosaurs. Then he'll visit the Hall of Apes. When the museum closes, you'll be the last to leave. On the way home, you'll pass by the beach. You'll help him carry all his things. Then he'll want to race you. When you get home, he'll empty the sand from his shoes. He might spill some on the floor. Seeing the sand on the floor will remind him of the sprinkles. He'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if you give him some sprinkles, he'll want a cupcake to go with them. I can't help myself. I want to read another. This one's called If You Give a Dog a Donut. If you give a dog a donut. Do you see the word dog in the title? Dog. 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 If you give a dog a donut. Let's find out what happens. I wonder if he'll go to the beach, or if he'll need a straw, or if he needs some jam. Wait, no. Those are the mouse and the pig and the moose. I don't think the dog's gonna want those things, do you? If You Give a Dog a Donut, written by Laura Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. If you give a dog a donut, he'll ask for some apple juice to go with it. When you give him the apple juice, he'll drink it all up. Then he'll ask for more. There won't be any left, so he'll want to make his own. He'll go outside to pick apples. When he's up in the tree, he'll toss you one. Throwing the apple will make him think of baseball. He'll want to play. You'll have to get a ball and a glove. Of course, he'll need a bat. He'll ask you to pitch. He'll hit a home run. Then he'll do a happy dance to celebrate. Dance, dance, dance. You do a happy dance too. Dance, 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 dance. Dancing will make him hot and dusty, so he'll need some water. He'll probably start a water fight. You'll have to dry him off with your bandana. He'll wrap it around his head and pretend he's a pirate. Arr. Then he'll want to go on a treasure hunt. He'll find an old kite and want to make one himself. You'll have to get him some sticks, paper, and string. When the kite is finished, he'll want to fly it. It will go higher and higher until it gets tangled in the apple tree. The tree will remind him of apple juice, so he'll probably ask you for some. And chances are if he asks for some apple juice, What do you think he's going to want? If he asks for some apple juice, he'll want a donut to go with it. That was fun. I have one more. Let's do one more book. It's the mouse again. But this book is If You Give the Mouse a Brownie. If you give a mouse a brownie. If You Give a Mouse a Brownie, written by Laura Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. If you give a mouse a brownie, he's going to ask for some ice cream to go with it. When you give him some ice cream, he'll ask you for a spoon. He'll start drumming on the table. Drumming will get him so excited he'll want to start a band. You'll have to play guitar. He'll want to put on a show. So you will have to build a stage. Then you'll need some spotlights and a microphone. Then, when the stage is finished, he'll want to make lots of tickets. You'll need to find paper and markers. Then, when the tickets are done, he'll decide to make posters as well. He'll hang them all over the neighborhood. When he's out hanging them, it might start to rain. He'll fold some posters and make a little boat. Then he'll sail it in a puddle. Oh my goodness, his little boat is sailing in a puddle. He'll get so wet, he'll start to sneeze. Achoo! You'll have to put him in your pocket to stay nice and warm. When he peeks out of your pocket, he smells something delicious. The smell will remind him that he's hungry. You'll have to take him to the store and get a few things to nibble on. Of course, he'll want to have a picnic. When the sun comes out, you'll have to take him to the park. While you're setting up the picnic, he'll see the playground. He'll jump on the swings. He'll go as high as he can. When he looks up at the sky, he might notice a big white cloud. The cloud will remind him of ice cream. He'll probably ask you for some. And chances are, if you give him some ice cream, you know what happens next, don't you? You give him some ice cream, and he'll want a brownie to go with it. So fun. All of these books about the mouse and the moose and the pig and the cat and the dog. And then we have the mouse again. So fun. I've enjoyed reading all these books with you. I hope you've enjoyed it too. The end.